Charmaine, peace and freedom. Ekwebu, come on in the house. Nini, welcome. I'm Queen Mother Imakhu. I'm 65 today. I made it. I made it. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Duau, duau nacharu, duau iaku, duau pau nacharu. Uh, uh, my entire spiritual crew, and to everyone who I love and who loves me back. I'm just so glad, just so glad. Give thanks. Duau. Thank you so much, Miranda. How are you today? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I figured I'd come on for just a little bit because I'm actually sitting here waiting for a friend. She was supposed to pick me up a while ago, and we were supposed to go to a book signing. And I don't know. Listen, if nothing else, I'm chilling. I had my chance to, you know, pick out the outfit that I wanted to wear today. Let me just show you my entire. This is the color I decided today because of the fact that it is the main color for my main guardian in the Kemetic tradition. Root trackers. Cuz, hey, how you doing? Duau, thank you. Miranda says, doing well. I'm not 44, which is crazy because I never think or feel my age. Okay. I remember 40. I remember 44. Yeah. And then, on there's my ride. Peace, peace. What it be? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Same here. I'll see you when you get here. All right. Peace and blessings. I was like, why is the music stopping? Okay. You were almost pregnant when you at that age, at 44. Yeah, by that time, my fertilization days were already over. Thank you. Yeah, she ain't coming for. She's just now getting in the car, and she lives on the other side of Newark, so it's gonna be a little minute. Anyway, yeah, 45, 44, 45. I remember, and then something popped up on my Facebook 10 years ago. I did a little photo shoot for myself when I turned 55. And, every year I do an updated picture of what I look like. And I have to say, I think I'm doing pretty okay. I think I'm doing pretty okay. Duau, Akila, duau. Thank you so much. Miranda says, my youngest is 6, about to turn 7. Wow. Well, I just got off the phone with my older daughter, who will be 45 this year. Yeah. I was married at 19 and then wasn't planning on becoming a mom. But I was like, look, it's enough. I got married and didn't expect it, and then next thing you know, I was expecting. And, the amazing thing is with both of my daughters, I remember being able to see mentally their faces before they were born. So when they came out, I knew exactly what they were going to look like. Exactly. And they were beautiful, of course. And um, so, and I said to my daughter today, the last thing I want to say to you is that We had a long talk. It's so interesting when you have grown folk conversation with your grown kids, but you're talking about their upbringing. And I'm talking about all the mistakes that I made and all the regrets that I have. And she said, Mommy, you did the best you could under the circumstances. But you realize that the choices that you make, and you think about the impact that it has on your kids, and especially with coming out of an abusive situation. So the last thing that I said to her was, I just want you to understand this: even though things were not good in what happened with me and your father, still, the one thing I can say I came out of the marriage with that I will always be grateful for is the fact that you and your sister are here. So, it's really important to remind your kids, even if they're grown, how important they are to you, especially if you have been in a relationship that has failed. You don't want them to feel as though they are to blame for anything, because some kids will still carry that even to their adult years. Continue to express your love. Continue to go over things in your mind as far as things that you feel that you should say to your children, because at the time you weren't really seeing it. It's really hard parenting when you are in the thick of things, especially when you are dealing with nonstop trauma. And, you don't really realize the full impact that it may have on your children until after years down the road, and, everybody's in therapy, right? But one of the greatest gifts that you can give your children is an apology. Yeah. I mean, a sincere one. And when you're able to talk about, I'm really sorry about this. I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry about, and I mean, I know there were a lot of things that I got right, but there were a lot of choices I wish I had not made because of, and everybody's sending me these birthday greetings. It's beautiful. Thank you. Because of living life and then not having the perspective. And of course, when you get older, you think back and it's like, wow, I should have done this, shouldn't have done this. And, before my mother transitioned, I never got an apology, and she knew she was going to transition. That's one thing that I was looking for, realistically didn't expect to get and didn't get, but I had to make peace with that. But wow, it would have meant so much. So as we continue to learn and grow, then we should, one, be gentle in our healing, like I shared the other day. Be realistic, right? Be accountable, okay? And do your best to find peace and harmony within yourself. And the best way to resolve situations, if there have been any kind of tensions that arise, the interesting thing is that all of my boomer mom friends are going through the same thing. Listen, we were the experimental generation. So we took some of what worked with our upbringing, and then also what we thought would work, and then found out later this ain't working. Okay, this is not good. Then found out, then also did the things that we really didn't want to do, that we didn't like from our upbringing, and so maybe we're a little too liberal. So on the one hand, we were too strict, but then also too liberal, and so where are you? And things were just very, for our generation, it was very loosey goosey. We were. It was programmed into us to have tradition, and of course that's important. I still believe that's important, but we also were experimenting with being free, and so then you look back and you're like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have done that, maybe I shouldn't have. So so but the beauty is being able to communicate. Communication is a big deal. Dua Wutef, I see you. Dua. Oh, and I saw your text, and I had to think about how to answer that. Okay, because I'll text you back. All right. We haven't had a check-in in quite a while either, so check in, godson. All right. Reverend Tamu. Wait, Sabait. Oh, hold on. Wait. Sabait, Mut Sabait. Duau. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yair said, "Oh, I did a candle and cut out my son's face on it. They look like, wow, huh, that's really something. Wow." So, does your psychic work entail the candle work? I'm just, wow, I haven't heard of that before. See, for me, when I saw my children, it was just plain as day. It was just like this vision, right? Woo, and um, um, so I'm really intrigued with 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 how that happened. Text me and give me more information, okay? Oh, I have more information for you regarding our family lineage and somebody else to connect you with, somebody else who is also Artis Anderson or Ortiz Anderson. So yeah, we need to catch up too. Yes, indeed. It seems like it's nice outside today. I had to turn my thermostat down. What is it now? And I was like, am I overdressed? Oh, you know what else I did? Let me tell you what I did. So, stepping into this new cycle of life at 65, and I'm not one to be ashamed, obviously, of my age or of aging and the aging process, but doing the best that I can to take care of myself because it's important for us not to age like previous generations. And, here at this point of life, we've already had a lifetime of working. And it's not until you get there that you realize why folks may be a little stooped over when they walk, or why is it that they're so heavily arthritic? Listen, working is a good thing. I mean, that was my example. You work, 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 work. I have only been forced to really start to learn how to not work so hard and to let myself heal because of going through trauma therapy and also having dealt with various health issues and so forth. And then also realizing I need to fight to stay on this side of the planet sometimes. So but the thing is that working, this is for everybody. It is truly not really a natural state of being. It's important to have your times to rest so your body can regenerate, because otherwise it's just continuing to break down, break down, break down. I mean, typing all day on the computer. This is not something that is normal and average, right? And then just think of all the different jobs that there are. Every time I see the brother or sister that come down the street and they're cleaning up the street, I'm just so thankful for them. But all that bending and reaching, even though they've got claw things to grab stuff, still. And then people who have jobs where they're digging, or I mean, with everything, the whole thing about repetitive motion, constant repetitive motion is not what the body is truly designed for. So the body gets worn out. And so, it's a good thing to take care of yourself and to do what you need to do to make sure you don't get to that point. For instance, I've had a career as a professional dancer. When I got to be a teenager and I started learning toe, I refused. I mean, I was taking ballet and it came time to learn toe and I refused to do toe because I know how jacked up dancers' feet can get and how it can later on, like in their 30s, your feet look like some kind of gnarled, right? And so I said, I'm not doing that. And I didn't want to end up arthritic. And then, of course, I get older and a lot of my contemporaries end up with hip surgeries and knee replacements and hip replacements, before they were 40. So, having some forethought is a really good thing. Oh, give thanks, Sister Joanne. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for making the friend request today. And was it yesterday? Well, I saw it today. I approved it today. Thank you so much for being here. Give thanks. Reverend Tamu says, yes, I thank sanitation workers for sure. For sure. Think about all the jobs that you would not do. Think about the fortitude it takes to do that. So many people take things for granted, like going into a public restroom and it being just toe up, what's the first thing you think of? Who's the cleanup person for this, right? Because you don't want to, you wouldn't want to have to deal with that, you know? But then some are built that way, which is like, I don't care, you know, I'm good. And I know who I am at the beginning of the day, middle of the day, end of the day. Let me get that money, okay? But still, I think it takes some some internal fortitude to deal with people just being absolute nasty slobs. You know, I had some relatives who told me what it was like. What they used to clean houses, and they said people can be so nasty you would not even believe. Joanne, you were a server for years. Oh my God. See, that's some work. See, carrying your trays of food, remembering orders, dealing with the public, good attitudes, bad attitudes. I mean, yeah, my family used to have a soul food restaurant, so I feel you. Let's see. My cousin says, I was told I have medium spirituality strength. I was not paying attention at first. You know, it's strong in our family. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you when we talk. Victory music. Oh, thank you. Like my outfit? Thank you. Thank you so much. And listen, I want to remind you all, if you have not hit like, share, or subscribe, please do all three. And please, I'm trying to build up my numbers on my YouTube channel. It's so interesting. It seems as though when I do something first on YouTube and then post it to Facebook, the numbers are just really not there. But when I come on and do simultaneous broadcasting from both Facebook and YouTube, then the numbers are higher. You know, I don't know, but whatever the case, I've decided to just get active again on my YouTube channel because it kind of sat dormant for a while. And considering the fact that let me see, I think it's been 15 years now. And let me tell you how I know why. My Ray, thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. So let me tell you, I found a bunch of comments on my YouTube. Right? You know, you go into the back end, and you're in your studio, and so I see this tab, this link rather, it says community. It's like, oh, So I found all these comments that people had posted that I had not seen or replied to, going all the way back 14 years. First and foremost, I want to say, please forgive me. I've started slowly answering. I think I'm up to, what year am I up to? God. But I really didn't realize how I didn't realize. Listen, I've been going through some things, okay, last few years. So stuff I would usually notice. Yeah, it's been sort of intense the last 14 years. So anyway, I will eventually be answering people who had questions. Please forgive me. And I've already done the scene in the Simpsons with Ringo Starr answering all of his fan mail that go way back, right? So he says, "Please forgive the lateness of my reply." Yeah, that's basically what I've been saying. So I will be answering, but I'm saying, considering how long I've been on YouTube, I really have not utilized it in the best way. And so now I'm about it. I'm on it. And now, since I've also discovered how to do shorts, and I can do things that are nice and short and sweet, or even do something like a little 10-minute package, that's cool. And then I also recognize that people do like the longer programming I provide too, because basically you're getting a lecture. Those of us who are in spiritual culture really appreciate the longer lessons and lectures, because we're on the journey and we're still getting information that is going to be helpful to us, getting encouraged, and especially getting reaffirmed in our faith. So, yeah, so if you can please subscribe to my YouTube. You can also go to my fan page, and I'm trying to move the numbers there too. So, oh, cuz, thank you. Because just sent me a birthday gift on Zelle. Give thanks. Yes, if you'd like to send a gift, then you can go to my Zelle. It's in the description. Zelle, Cash App, and also PayPal. Well, thanks, cuz. Thank you, thank you. And my lesson that I'm learning is to accept gifts. And what I was starting to say, and my ride will be here any minute, is that I've had to really plug into the things that I've needed to pay closer attention to and start activating. So I've had to pay attention to my taboos. We have a word for taboo in the Kemetic language. It's hapu, hapu, and also hepu. It means prohibitions, taboos. And I finally, because of my positioning on my birth chart, and I'm posited. Well, I'm in Chatmeyit, which is Pisces, but also these are sacred days for Wajet, Renenutet, and also tomorrow and the next day, and after that will be holy days for Dambala, who is very heavily in my my Loa guides. Okay, very, very much so. And given that, and he is the white serpent, he is purity, and his correlation also is directly with all my everything correlates, everything comes together as far as who is this in the Loa, who is this in the Necharu. But here's what I'm getting at. So I spent today clearing out my closet of all of my black clothes, because black clothing is a taboo for me, believe it or not. Those of you who know me know it seems like I live in black clothes. I have 4 bags of black clothes, big garbage bags of nice stuff, okay? And I mean casual stuff, nice stuff, super nice stuff that I had planned to wear, and listen, this is the 4th time in my life that I have packed up a bunch of clothes with the intention of sending them off to some charitable institution. And Joanne, you feel called out. Well, for a lot of us in the tradition, black is is where it's at, right? That's a sacred color, right? It is. It's a power color. And so giving over and trusting in the importance of honoring your taboos. I packed up all my stuff. You have no idea the emotions that came out. Oh my God. At first I was like, okay, because I did the reading and all this, then I started putting, wow, oh God, I loved wearing this. Oh my God. Wow, I had 3 of these. I mean, it was really something, right? And so yeah, you name an occasion, I had the clothing for it, okay? But my nice stuff is real nice stuff. So this year, and because I was thinking about what has happened over this last year when I've donated like brand spanking new clothes to people who needed them, and then in one situation I found out that this sister evidently turned around and sold the coat that I gave her. Yeah. I decided... Be right back. Hey. I'm actually on live. Very briefly though. It's got a case and everything. Wow. Oh my
you changed it around.
Yes, yes, yes. New energy, new me. This is my dear friend Rhonda. And she just gifted me with her sewing machine. Oh my goodness. Because I had two and both of them broke. And y'all know I design clothes. Oh, look in that bag behind the couch. That's for you.
Okay.
So with the dolls I was making, I'm hand stitching. Some of it requires hand stitching, but really, there are set parts of it where I really was using my sewing machine so I could just zip through it. And they both broke. So I'm hand stitching. It takes time, right? Yeah. Happy birthday for you. And this is her birthday gift from Christmas. Her birthday is Christmas Day. So she's, oh, do you see what she's holding? You got it? You got that?
Yes.
Okay. So, oh, and when I sell the, well, this is my tag for the dolls. So, yeah, so I made this for her, and she's been back and forth.
I wore the right colors and everything.
You did. But she's finally picking up her gift. Mood Chanel, how are you? Give thanks. Thank you so much. Duau, duau. Okay, well, it looks like an Ifa doll. Yes, it does. You can go to my website and see the rest of them. Oh, let me show the one of the ones that I made for right in the bag right there. No, on the chair. Yeah, that's one of the ones.
Beautiful.
That's for
purple is my spirit color.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and so this was purchased by a friend, and so she asked me specifically because she said the purple's her color too. She said it's, yeah. So she asked for two of these, and she's gifting them to her grandchildren so that they can start their doll collection.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, so there's a cup underneath there. And there's one of yours too. I'm sharing those are my mother's teacups. I'm sharing my mother's teacups with you.
Wow. That's extra, extra, extra special.
Give thanks. Okay. See, my cousins are showing up. Okay. Michelle, how you doing? You know I love you. You have to contact me also when you're available, because I know you're real busy too, to let me know how things are going and if we're ready to hang. So give thanks. All right. Speaking about being ready to hang, we're about to hit the bricks. It seems nice outside.
It's not bad.
Oh, wait. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. You sure you want to give that to me? Well, thank you. All right. Thank you. I just got finished saying I need to accept. Because that's also one of my taboos. I was told no more free services, because I have people who call me and they're looking for consultations and so forth, and be on the phone and on the phone and on the phone and don't think to drop a dime. So I was told specifically, no more of that. That's one of my taboos also. And so
receive your gifts and require your worth.
Right. Yes. So it's a lesson we're both learning, right?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I only teach what I need to learn.
Okay. Joanne, you say you feel that too? You feel Thank you all. I love you all so much. And again, the way we end is Meria, which means much love. Heri, which means be at peace. Teni, which means to be accountable. Jebewi, which means to be merciful. And then also, here's a new one for you. Men Nejem, which means stay sweet. which is something my father used to say to me all the time.